I've got the Toro Snowmaster and the brand new Ariens Crossover 20. Both of these blowers are priced at a similar price point, so I'm excited to compare them. I'm not only going to cover the typical things like engine and performance, but I'm also going to take a look at ease of use, maneuverability, and much more. First, let's take a look at the engine specs. Taking a look at the Toro, I could see that it has a 212cc engine with a 24-inch clearing width. Taking a look at the Ariens, it has a 179cc engine with a 20-inch clearing width. I'd say that's a pretty considerable step down compared to the Toro because it has 4 less inches. Which brings me to my next point, the auger system. If we take a look at the Toros, it has a 10-inch diameter auger with a 24-inch clearing width. And towards the middle, we can see it has these rubber paddles to help you clear the snow all the way down to the ground. And if you take a look at the sides, it has these solid metal augers to help get through all that frozen slush and snow. With the auger system on the Ariens, if we take a look, it has an 11-inch diameter auger with a 20-inch clearing width, which is 4 inches less than the Toro. On the Ariens, the auger has rubber padding across the whole auger, and I also noticed that it doesn't have any skid shoes on the side of the housing. I'm pretty confident with the rubber padding and it not having skid shoes, it's going to do an awesome job with light, fluffy, and airy snow, getting all the way to the ground and clearing it out. But since there's no exposed metal in the auger, I think it might have some issues getting through icy conditions. The number one thing I look for in a snowblower is ease of use. So let's take a look at how these snowblowers compare when it comes to their propelled system. I actually just found out that the Toro has the personal pace system, similar like in their lawnmowers. If you guys never use this feature, how it works is when you walk, you put pressure onto the handlebars and it senses the exact tension to send to the engine so that it goes at the exact same pace that you're walking. But when I'm outside in the dead of the winter turning into a popsicle, any feature that can help me get in and get out as fast as possible is definitely something that I like looking at. Taking a look at the Ariens, I see that it doesn't have any type of propelled system here. What it says in the manual is it has an auger propelled system, and how that works is when the augers scrape the ground, it pulls you forward. Taking a look at the Ariens, we have a 14-inch tire. It doesn't seem like it has too much bite to it, and it's really skinny and hard. I know that they designed it like this so that the operator could push it easier since there's no drivetrain control connected to it. Taking a look at the Toro, I could see that they're 11 inches and it seems like they have some pretty deep lugs here. So I think that mixed with the self-propelled system is gonna lead to having some good traction in the snow. Speaking of efficiency, one of the top features that people often overlook when they're shopping for snowblowers is the steering system. With the Toro, it features an automatic steering system, which automatically disengages the wheels so that you can pivot effortlessly. I really like that Toro added this onto the snowblower because this is usually a feature found on premium models. They call it triggerless steering or automatic steering. And it's totally awesome when you get at the end of the driveway, you can completely pivot real easy. You don't have to turn it oh so gracefully like you're driving an 88 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. Taking a look at the Ariens, it doesn't have any type of automatic steering feature because it has these 16-inch, almost baby carriage-like tires if you ask me. It's propelled by the auger, so the tires are just loose. Although I will say that it does pivot quite nicely if you put a little bit of pressure onto it. Taking a look at these chutes, I could see that the Toro's is plastic and the Ariens is metal. I actually just had the opportunity to try out the metal chutes with the Power Max HD, and let me tell you, I was pretty impressed. But it would be nice going forward if Toro would start using the metal chutes on their lower end snowblowers. But the good thing about this one is that it has a lifetime warranty, so you don't ever have to worry about it breaking. Looking at the chute controls, I could see that Toro retained their quick stick feature, just like on their higher end snowblowers, which gives you this very fluid joystick-like control over your chute, which is awesome when you're snowblowing and you want to turn it real fast. And the simple fact that you can control your chute right on the drive controls with a joystick, I mean, nothing beats that. With the Ariens, we have a manual control arm in order to control the direction of the chute with an additional lever on the head so you can point it up or down. I really wish that Ariens would have incorporated some type of control arm like the quick stick on the Toro, because the last thing I want to do when I'm snow blowing is stop the blower, walk to the side, manually turn it, get back behind the snowblower, start blowing again. Because ultimately, my goal when I'm snow blowing is to get out and get back inside the house as fast as possible. Given that both of these snowblowers are at a similar price point, I'm impressed with the features that Toro packed into the Snowmaster platform compared to the Crossover 20. This thing is pretty much a fully loaded luxury snowblower with all the bells and whistles that usually come on higher end snowblowers. The Ariens, however, I'm underwhelmed by the lack of features that pretty much come standard with snowblowers these days. I feel like if they would have included some type of drivetrain system that would propel you forward rather than this Auger propelled system that drags you forward, it would make it a much better snowblower. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is George and I love playing in the snow. Make sure you check out my unboxing of the Toro Power Max HD 828. If you guys love watching snow related content, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're gonna bring the snowstorm this season.